In the heart of Vietnam, amidst the symphony of bustling streets and vibrant life, there exists a quiet, enduring tradition, a ritual that flows through the veins of this culture like a gentle river. This is the story of tea. It's more than just a drink. It's a language of connection, a moment of peace, a thread that weaves together families, friends, and even strangers. Let's step away from the noise for a moment. Find a quiet corner. Here, the world slows down. The air fills with the subtle, earthy aroma of freshly brewed tea leaves. Watch the hands, weathered by time and stories, as they perform a dance that's been passed down through generations. The delicate clinking of a tiny porcelain cup against its saucer, the careful pour of hot water over curled leaves, the steam that rises like a whispered secret. Each movement is deliberate, filled with intention and respect. In Vietnam, tea isn't rushed. It's an invitation to pause. You'll see it everywhere. An old man sitting on a small plastic stool on the sidewalk, watching the world go by with a small teapot by his side. A family gathered in their living room after a long day, sharing stories over a shared pot. Business partners sealing a deal, not with a handshake, but with a shared cup that signifies trust and mutual understanding. This is Tiara, the iced tea that quenches thirst on a hot day, and Tiara known, the hot tea that warms the soul. The journey of the tea begins long before it reaches the pot. It starts high in the misty mountains of the north, in places like Tai Nguyen or Ha Giang. Here, farmers tend to ancient tea trees, their leaves kissed by the morning dew. The harvesting is an art in itself, picking just the right leaves at the perfect moment. These leaves are then withered, rolled, and dried. Each step carefully managed to coax out the unique flavors and aromas that make Vietnamese tea so special. From the robust, slightly bitter green teas, to the fragrant, delicate lotus, or jasmine-scented varieties, each type tells a different story of the land it came from. The beauty of Vietnamese tea culture lies in its simplicity and its accessibility. You don't need a fancy ceremony or expensive equipment. All you need is a small teapot, a few cups, good quality tea leaves, and hot water. But most importantly, you need time. Time to let the leaves unfurl and release their essence. Time to let the water cool to the perfect temperature. Time to savor each sip, to feel the warmth spread through you, and to truly be present in the moment. The first pour is often considered the strongest, the most potent. It's a quick rinse, awakening the leaves. The second pour is where the magic happens. The liquor's a beautiful, pale green or golden hue. The taste can be surprising. It might start with a hint of bitterness, a Tian CHT, which quickly mellows into a lingering sweetness, a huangt. This balance is what tea connoisseurs cherish. It's a metaphor for life itself, the initial challenges that give way to a sweet, rewarding finish. Observe the quiet conversations that unfold around a tea set. Words are often sparse. A nod, a smile, a shared gaze is enough. The act of pouring tea for someone is an act of hospitality, of respect. Accepting a cup is a sign of gratitude. In this shared ritual, bonds are strengthened and a sense of community is forged. It's a space where generational gaps disappear. A grandfather can share a cup with his grandson, passing on not just the tradition of tea, but the wisdom and stories of a lifetime. Think of the street-side tea stalls, a quintessential part of Vietnamese urban landscapes. They are the social hubs of the neighborhood. For just a few thousand dong, you can get a glass of iced tea and a seat on a tiny stool. Here, you'll see people from all walks of life: students, office workers, lottery ticket sellers, cyclo drivers, all taking a moment to rest, chat, and cool down. It's a democratic space where the simple pleasure of a refreshing drink brings everyone together. But there is also a more refined, contemplative side to Vietnamese tea. Lotus tea, or Tiar Sin, is a perfect example. It's a national treasure, a work of art. The process is incredibly labor-intensive. Green tea leaves are layered with fresh lotus blossoms, allowing the tea to absorb the flower's ethereal fragrance overnight. This process is repeated multiple times to achieve the perfect, delicate scent. To drink lotus tea is to experience a moment of pure elegance and tranquility. It's reserved for special occasions, a gift of immense respect. As you watch the steam dance from the cup, Notice the details, the texture of the ceramic, the color of the brew, the shape of the unfurled leaves at the bottom of the pot. This is mindfulness in practice. The world outside, with its deadlines and distractions, fades away. For these few moments, all that matters is the tea. It's a form of meditation, a way to reconnect with yourself and with the simple, beautiful things in life. In a world that is constantly accelerating, a world that demands our attention at every second, the Vietnamese tea tradition offers a powerful antidote. It teaches us the value of slowing down, of being patient, of appreciating the present. It reminds us that the most meaningful connections are often made in the quietest moments. It's not about consuming a beverage. It's about creating a space for peace, reflection, and human connection. So, the next time you see a small tea set, or smell the aroma of brewing leaves, I hope you remember this. Remember the quiet corners of Vietnam, the misty mountains, the smiling faces, and the simple, profound act of sharing a cup of tea. It's an open invitation, a gesture of friendship that needs no words, a moment of calm in a chaotic world, waiting to be discovered, one sip at a time. Perhaps it will even inspire you to create your own tea moments, to pause, to breathe, and to connect. Thank you for joining me on this quiet journey. If you enjoyed this moment of peace, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more stories from around the world. Until next time, find your quiet moment.